Hello and happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good weekend and yeah, that you're doing well. We are back in the long dark. And last time we were hanging out, figuring out what it is we were doing. We were in Pleasant Valley running around, and I think we've come to the conclusion that we need to go to Coastal Highway to look for some whetstones. And if we don't find any whetstones there, we might need to continue on to DP and forge, because the bear hide coat took so much of our knife that we're down to like 40% on that and 40% of the hatchet, so we can get through for a little while, but you know, it's getting close. It would be nice to actually have another whetstone, or at least another backup knife. So yeah, we weren't sure last time whether we were going to bring everything with us. That was what I had left as a note in my journal, like, okay, apparently I didn't, or I didn't save it. But I was like, am I going to bring everything with us or not? Because part of the problem is if I do, we're going to be super over encumbered. We're already over encumbered. But I do think I want to bring as much stuff with me as possible. So like, I think I'm going to leave perhaps this distress pistol. We don't need two. Not that it weighs very much, but still. We don't need to carry this 1% sewing kit. That's not really even worth it. We'll probably want to eat some stuff. That way we've got less food in our inventory. Yeah, like, let's eat a kilogram or two of wolf meat. That'll lighten our load a little bit. Have something to drink. But I do think we want to take anything that's cured with us so that we can, because we're getting close to day 50 when it's going to be really cold, and so we're going to want to have that stuff ready to take care of as soon as possible. Hey, Fraza, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing all right. I'm going to leave Wilderness Kitchen behind. Actually, I think I might leave all of these skill books. That's one way for us to lighten our load a little bit. Oh, we're still not going to be light enough, I can already tell. I do want to keep one pair of ear wraps with us as backup, same with the wool socks. We can leave behind one of the hats. Oh. Let's actually switch out the hats, because this one is warmer. Okay, that's something. That helps. A little, maybe. Flying over Scotland, at least virtually. Very nice. Very nice. I'm up for that, always. Good luck surviving, thank you. Definitely could use some luck. Oh, my knife is actually at 24%. I thought it was at 40%, but I guess I was thinking of my hatchet. Okay, so I need to make a note for myself what we're leaving here. We're leaving behind skill books, ear wraps, what else did I leave behind? Oh, the pistol. What is it called? The flare pistol, that's what it is. Okay. Am I leaving these guts, or are they coming with me? No, they're cured. I think I should take them with me. The wolf pelt is not, so we'll leave that behind, but... So we'll take the deer. And we'll take the guts. We'll leave behind the wolf. What? There we go. Pry bar we'll leave behind. I don't really care about these things. Okay, we're over encumbered, but it'll have to do. Pizza, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing all right. Ooh, this weather. It looks like it could be okay for traveling. It is cold and it is overcast, so I feel like it might turn into a blizzard at some point. But I guess we'll see. We'll just keep on pushing through. It's not windy at least, so we don't need to worry about our torch being blown out. We are very quickly losing our heat, though, our warmth. Or rather, it says we have 3 down arrows, but we're surprisingly still pretty warm. I guess it's because we have the warmth bonus of our clothes. I guess it's better than I was expecting. Nothing. Nothing. I wish I could reach up into the glove box from here. I almost forgot that there can actually be things under the visors now, since the update. I have kind of trained myself to stop looking there, because for the longest time there wasn't anything there. So I need to now untrain myself and actually look properly. Nothing. Nothing. I think the moment I do find something in one of those, I'm gonna just like freak out. I say that, but I'm pretty sure I've probably found something since the update. Good morning, Lily. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well this weekend. Oh, I need to pull more torches, because we only have 3 more, I think. I hope my computer fan isn't too noisy. For whatever reason, it's deciding to run more than it usually does. I got some snow yesterday, although not much. I had migraines, so I couldn't enjoy it. Oh no. Well, I hope that you can at least enjoy some of it today, even though it's now just there already and it's not falling. And I hope that your head is feeling better. Having a migraine is no fun whatsoever. Are the BB homes called coastal houses and not valley homes? I don't know. I'm wondering if that's like a weird bug that has come in since the last update. Because it doesn't really make sense whatsoever. And I don't think it used to be that way. Thought it was just the wind in Pleasant Valley. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey, Mega, welcome in. Ooh, backup combat pants. I'll take it. More like more snow on Tuesday, fingers and toes crossed for sure. Well, I will also keep my fingers and toes crossed as well then, that you can actually see it and enjoy it this time. We actually had some really weird weather yesterday. You know, there's this saying, pretty much any place I've ever lived, that if you don't like the weather, just wait a couple of minutes and it'll change. Well, yesterday I had that in extreme form. We had, honestly, as many types of weather as you can imagine. Woke up, and it was kind of rainy, drizzly, just not very nice. It's too windy to start a fire here. We're wind blocked. Game, what are you talking about? So yeah, it was rainy. It then cleared up for a while, just, you know, was overcast and kind of bland. So we decided, all right, hey, let's run to the grocery store while we can. So we run to the grocery store. It's like starting to rain as we get there, or like a mix of rain and snow. So we get inside, we do our shopping. It's stopped by the time we get out, and I was like, okay, this is good. Let's get home. We get home, it starts hailing like crazy. Then it's super windy. It stops pretty much as quickly as it started. And then blue skies for the afternoon. I don't know. The weather just couldn't make up its mind yesterday. Summers are annoying because rain will just suddenly happen at least once a day. I've only been to Florida a handful of times, but that has been my experience with Florida, yeah. Oh gosh. Welcome in, Rob. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I haven't been to Florida in like the middle of summer, but even in spring I noticed that was often the case. Kids want a snow day. I will keep my fingers crossed for a snow day, because I don't blame them. I would want a snow day too. I hear some wolves out there. So I used my coal, and I'm not really bothering to get warm. I just want more torches, and I figure it doesn't really matter if we use up the coal, because we're going to go through the mine. So, that's the plan. The plan is not to run into the bear that sometimes comes up over this hill. So game. Don't even think about it. Oh no. Stuck on a tree branch. This is probably not the smartest way to actually get to the coal mine. I should probably go back to the road. Because it's going to be too steep. Like, I sometimes come down this way from the coal mine. Okay, a wolf. A wolf. It's not as bad as a bear. Aw, really? I don't really need the wolf meat. I mostly just wanted to,
Nobody needs this anymore.
make sure that I didn't have to worry about this wolf. Yeah, let's see. Pathway? I think should be up ahead. I think we should be able to do this. I think... Yeah, I probably should have actually gone on the road, because... Now I'm not sure I'll be able to find it. I think it's up there. I think it's where the rocks are. I've never seen it take an arrow and just stand there. Me either. Normally if you hit them once with a broken arrow, they'll still run off. But he was just like, what, you think that can scare me? I don't think so. That was definitely something else. Yeah, okay, I think I want to be up here on this ridge. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, this looks more like the road. Yeah, here we go. Mining road. Thank you, sign, for being here. Hey, Dunn, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're having a good weekend. Here, let me give you a shout out.
If I don't warm up.
I know, Astrid. I know. Yeah, so for whatever reason, I'm just, like, extremely tired today. I don't know why. I got a good night's rest. But I guess it's just one of those days, you know? I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. Then I did get out of bed, had some breakfast, had some tea. And I was just kind of ready to take a nap. Love that mug, very cozy looking. Thank you. I do too. I used to have a mug that was like cream colored and looked as if it had been knit, that a knitter friend of mine gave to me. And it fell and broke, so I was looking for equally cozy mugs. And I just fell in love with this one. I love the colors, I love the shape, the size, it's just great. Trooper, welcome in. How do you do, fellow waffle enjoyers? It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. And thank you, Pizza and Trooper, for contributing to the Insurmountable Challenge. And DC, welcome in. Oh my goodness, so many cool people in here today. Let me do some shout outs. Ooh, I'm gonna lose this. I lost it. Oh well. Okay. Can't believe I let that torch burn out. Oh well. We have so many ruined torches in this mine. Insurmountable is a good time. Thank you for contributing. I appreciate it. It looks really cool. I've never played anything kind of like it before, I don't think. But still the vibes kind of like the cold mountainy vibes still gave me sort of TLD vibes as well. So I thought, well, this could be something that would be fun. And then I stayed caught up with a classmate from grad school, ate lots of good Lebanese food. That sounds like an awesome day, Trooper. I am so glad that that you're having a good one. And DC, thank you for contributing as well. There isn't anything else like it. It can be hard as heck, but very atmospheric. That was kind of the vibe I was getting from it. I mean, I don't know that I'll do very well. I don't know anything about mountain climbing, and I don't really know anything about the game, to be perfectly honest. I've like seen the trailer and that's about it. But it just looked really cool, and I figured, hey, maybe it would be something that we could play a couple of times, see how it goes. Your TLD instincts will serve you well. Okay. then I guess it's a good thing I'm brushing up on those again. Friday was the first time I'd played TLD in like 6 weeks, and I'm so glad that we're still alive. I was a little afraid that I'd jump back into my Loper run and immediately get ourselves killed. Definitely some brutal survival crossover between TLD and Insurmountable. Latter takes some twist TLD can only dream of, though. Okay. I have to admit, I'm kind of stoked to give it a try the more I hear about it. I just couldn't decide the other day when I finished Below Zero. I was thinking, okay, I do want to get back into TLD because it's been a while, but I also am really enjoying doing variety, but I could not decide what I wanted to play next.
This will come in handy.
So I figured, might as well ask. Oh, I can't do this. This doesn't make sense to take it. It's too heavy. Remember, on a rule of Insurmountable and IRL mountain climbing, remember you also have to get back down. Okay. Good point. It is not like Minecraft where you're just like, alright, it's fine if I can't get back down, I'll just place some blocks later. Trooper, thank you for that gift sub to Dun. I really appreciate it. Anything else? Anything else? Doesn't look like it. I need to switch out my torches so I can actually see what I'm doing. That's better. I've actually been playing some Minecraft off stream with my best friend, and we convinced my husband to get it as well. So he joined our realm yesterday. And a little bit of backstory, he's played like once before with a group of friends, and somehow he managed to burn down his friend's treehouse. So we basically told him, like, alright, you can join us, but please don't burn down our base. Well, yesterday he was like mining around, and he opened up one spot that ended up starting to flood. He quickly plugged up the hole, but he was like, I was standing there thinking, oh my god, I'm not gonna burn it down. This time I'm gonna flood it. Oh no. The gang's all here. Yeah, right, Lily? Everyone's here today. Ooh, we got a stim and some more matches. Can't go to the summit and goat down in that game. Summit fever is real, and you can burn all your resources getting to the top and then have nothing left for the descent. Oh, that is very good to know that I can't goat. I try to goat in pretty much every game that I try. So that's probably something I would have done. Just be like, alright, we don't need to worry about the way down, we'll just jump. Emotes! Yes, enjoy the emotes and ad-free viewing. Alright everyone, welcome to Coastal. Let's hope that there's an abundance of whetstone here. I'm sure there were still some places that we could have checked for whetstone in Pleasant Valley, but Pleasant Valley is just, like, I'm kind of over it right now. I need something different. Gotta see new places. Gotta see new things. Okay, it's still early in the day, so we should be able to get up to the watchtower and be able to search that. And if we need to stay there if the weather turns, then we can. Otherwise, we'll just keep on going. Or wait, am I thinking about the wrong side? Let me think. I always get the two sides confused. No, this is definitely the side with the watchtower. I don't know why, but I always get the two entrances up here confused. I don't usually come through this way either. I think that's probably part of the problem. Should be able to craft whetstones, like rocks exist. That would be so nice. Like, I'm okay with them going through pretty quickly because I understand they're supposed to be, you know, it's part of the game mechanic. They want to balance it somehow, but it would be nice to be able to repair them or make your own. Even if it needed some really random ingredient that was hard to find. Okay, I see some saplings over here. I wonder if I should grab those and then put them down to cure. It can't hurt. It can never hurt to have extra saplings. Upper coastal confuses me. I think coastal, yeah, upper coastal confuses me too sometimes because there's all the twisty roads. I think I've pretty much understood how coastal works. It's a lot easier for me to navigate than, like, well, I'm gonna say Blackrock just because I don't spend a lot of time in Blackrock, but also in terms of, like, navigation, I think it's easier than, like, HRV, for example, because there's so many man-made things, whether it's the roads themselves or the buildings. But it's still very confusing because of all the twists and turns. Like, the way up to the mine from the town takes so much longer every single time. I'm like, wait, there's more to this road? Moose antlers! Coastal, I always think a bear is around the next corner. Absolutely. That is, like, my number one concern. And I have run into a couple of bears on my way up before. So I think it's a valid concern too. I also have had a lot of instances with ninja wolves. I will never go down to coastal town without a torch. And if it's even a little bit windy, I also hate going down because I've had wolves jump over the edge of the snowbank so many times and just get me. It's terrible. I don't think we're gonna have a rope here. It would be nice if we did so we could just climb down, but I don't think we're gonna. Some good survival paranoia. Good morning. Did we go through all our whetstones? Good morning, Jamie. Yeah, we did. I haven't really found a ton to begin with. And I gotta say, crafting our bear coat really did a number on our knife. So I'm hoping that we can find more. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go and forge at DP. Coastal and Mountain Town are great for wolf ninjas. They really are. Like, it's like they have secret training centers there. Field dressing or kill, I don't really care about.
This stuff coming
Do it every run. Yeah, it's a problem. On the one hand, I feel like it might be a good idea to keep going while it's not windy. On the other hand, this snow looks like it wants to turn into a blizzard. We're getting really fat flakes. Dad joke of the day, plateaus are the highest form of flattery. I like that, Lily. I like that a lot. I'm such a fan of dad jokes. Could always take the fast way down to town. We could. We could try to goat half the way down. You're not starving, but here, I'll give you some meat. Then we'll be less stinky. I don't usually goat most of the way down, but we could give it a try. I love goating. Ooh. And hopefully with our crampons on, we should be okay. I have definitely come across a bear around here and like tried to hide up on that rock. I also love goating. Goating is just so much fun. I also love goating like in Skyrim. I don't know, any game where I can, I'll do it. I'm gonna see if there's anything in these cabins over here. Wow, for a second there, that bunny... I thought that bunny was a bear. That's not the same thing, brain. They're not even remotely the same. Why walk when I can fall? Why do the work? When why take many steps when few steps do trick? Dad joke, why do I have so many mushroom friends? Because I'm a fun guy. Love it. Alright, I'm not going to bother breaking this stuff down or taking these books because we're just too over-encumbered. Thank you. I figured someone might get the reference. One of those rabbit-sized bears, watch out, those things are dynamite. Yeah, we gotta be careful around them. There's gotta be something good around here. Not really, it doesn't look like it. Oh, we've got spray paint? Yeah, no, I don't really care about that stuff. I think I'm just gonna take the cold damage. We can get that back soon enough. I'd love it if one rabbit per game was actually a micro bear that could mess you up. That would be a fun chaos mod for sure. Like, just, I don't know. I feel like there could be so many fun chaotic mods like that. This is possibly gonna hurt a little. Oh no, I didn't. We're fine. I didn't know if it would let us do that drop without actually hurting ourselves. And we found the road. Okay, cool. We're not too far from where we want to be either. Man, I'm just really hoping that there's like one or two good whetstones at the garage so we can just sharpen up our knife and craft ourselves some deer pants, and I think we have everything we need for a wolf coat too. Imagine thinking spray paint is useful. Imagine. I mean, it certainly has its uses. I feel like I could definitely manage to use spray paint in a useful way. I just usually don't. I think what would make sense is if I were to grab some when I eventually go to Blackrock and or Forsaken Airfield, just so that I can finally figure out Blackrock, and maybe it would help with learning Forsaken Airfield. I don't know, I've never been there before, so I feel like it could be useful for navigating. Trooper's shouting me because I always dunk on spray paint, and I actually needed it last night in HRV to find the last grave and ask the dead sleep. Oh no! Oh no. I don't know that I've ever actually needed spray paint, but I do know that there are some people who actually use it and like to find their way through caves and stuff, or to map things. I don't do that. All right, it definitely feels like it's going to turn into a blizzard. I think we are very lucky that we made it here when we did. It was the one time I needed anything and I ran out. Oh. Yeah, I feel like the time that I used it the most is probably doing Darkwalker. I've never done As the Dead Sleep, but it's good to know that I'm going to need to keep an eye on that too, because if I will eventually give it a try. And I feel like that could definitely be a problem that I would run into as well. Spray paint does expose part of the map, so it's not completely useless. So yeah, that's true. I did use spray paint, I want to say a year or so ago. When I was... No, it must have been longer than that. Oh my gosh. When I was learning Ash Canyon for the first time. I'd used it to try and help me map. But even there, I used it like twice and then gave up. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't stick with it. Spray paint is not bad for putting arrows to mark the caves for players that don't have paths all memorized. Yeah, exactly. And there are plenty of places that I definitely do not have memorized. HRV is so confusing. It is. I think part of it is the fact that there's just nothing man-made to work with. Like, it's not like Ash Canyon where you've got the bridges, and it's not like most areas that have buildings. Well, all the other areas that have buildings. You can't use that as a way of navigating, so... And since they reuse some assets, it makes it even harder. My very first run, every transfer cave entrance looks like a subway car. I like that, though. That's cool. That's the way to do it.
The owner's around.
Yeah, I wonder if the owner of this very, very, very important granola bar is around. Come on, Astrid. It's a granola bar. You can take the granola bar without feeling bad about it. Ketchup chips. Alright, so far, not a single whetstone. I was definitely thinking that the garage would be a good location to find them. That's a book. It's a hunting guide.
Take it.
Matches, yes, I will take those. We have so many matches. It doesn't feel like Loper, to be honest, with the number of matches that we've found. Verticality really makes HRV a mess. It's like Ash Canyon, but more compact and with fewer buildings. Lots of good loot to be had, but you need to be confident in your ability to survive and navigate. Exactly. I only recently realized that you don't necessarily have to go through several layers, but it always feels like it's very, I don't know, very multi-dimensional and very difficult to navigate. Who took my granola bar? I filed it under G for granola. I know it for sure. I left it right here. Seriously? Not a single whetstone here. We need to add some sticks or something. There's gotta be something. Non-potable water. We could definitely use that at some point. We can boil it. A hacksaw? No, it's under GG for granola. It's day 46. You've seen no one. Don't worry about the owner of the granola bar. Exactly. Like, yes, whetstone. I completely overlooked that. Okay. We've got some quality tools. I didn't really need to bring those with me, I guess. That's okay. I'm not upset. You can always use more. A stone! Give me the stone. I'm sorry, so many candy bars. There's so much food in here. Are we sure this is Interloper? I mean, seriously. We're almost at day 50. We just found a ton of food here. And honestly, I mean, look at how many matches I have. This does not feel right. I'm not upset, I'm just confused. No milling machine needed now! Woohoo! And we don't need to go and craft more. We should eventually craft another one. But I don't really want to do that right now. Now, it hasn't actually started blizzarding. I was kind of hoping it would be bad weather so I would have an excuse to start crafting. I think what I might do is just drop a bunch of crafting stuff on the ground. And we can go around and try and find other stuff. Oh, I actually meant to leave the green maple saplings up at the other, at the lookout. Oops. Oh, it's so creaky here. Shh, take the gifts and run. Exactly. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not saying that this shouldn't be the case. Just a little confused, but that's okay. Pick these up. We need new torches. Let's grab some. Go on, take the whetstone and run. Hurrah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and grab some stuff from the town before we go to bed.
I didn't carry much more.
Yeah, I know. I know you're exhausted. It's fine. Oh my goodness, it's making so many sounds! Nothing, nothing, nothing. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Actually, the weather seems okay. Thinking about it, I've had quite a lot of luck with weather. I totally just jinxed myself. That was a dumb thing to say. Take the money and run for everyone who isn't done. Dumb ways to die. Saying that the weather has been good. Seriously, I'm pretty sure I just jinxed myself. The only time we had a blizzard was when I was crafting. The game has ears. It probably does. It's listening, like Phasmo. Oh my gosh, imagine if they implemented that into the game.
Probably useful.
Because, think about it, if you were in the middle of the wilderness by yourself, you'd probably get kind of lonely and just start talking to yourself sometimes. I mean, maybe that's just me. I start talking to myself even when I'm not lonely. If I'm just home alone, it just kind of happens sometimes. But then, of course, the wolves know that you're there, or the bears. They might stalk you. I don't know, that could be a cool and creepy game mechanic. Or maybe Mother Nature. Maybe Mother Nature hears you. So many granola bars! My goodness, so much food. And as soon as I say so much food, all the food is gone. I really like this house, and I've tried recreating it in The Sims before. I know I've talked about this, but I'm still a little salty. I've tried recreating this house, which is the exact same as the one in Misanthropes. Delicious. Yeah. To be more precise, I actually have been trying to build Misanthrope's house because I think it's really cool. But it's the same layout, just the furniture's in a slightly different place. But it doesn't really make sense. Like where the dormer is on the outside and how the levels of the house work on the inside, it really doesn't make sense. And I got so frustrated trying to rebuild it that I eventually just gave up. Methuselah is just always in the corner of your vision, silently judging you. Oh my god. Quick, replace the granola you stole at the gas station. Just slowly lose your mind and we'll start talking to you. I think it'd be really cool to have a sanity mechanic, to be honest. I also think it'd be cool if the longer you stay alive, the more you learn about either Astrid or Will, depending on who you're playing. I mean, sure, it would get very repetitive eventually, but I still think it would be really cool to learn more about them. Any camp headquarters in Mystery Lake in The Sims. Very cool. The only building I successfully did in The Sims from the Long Dark was Foreman's Retreat in Ash Canyon. That was a lot of fun. I did have to modify it a lot though, because for The Sims it you know, it wasn't considered an actual build. I didn't have a toilet. I built an outhouse. Trying to make those far out cabins in Forsaken Airfield. Have a nice little A-frame with loft and gorgeous view. I can't wait to see Forsaken Airfield. I actually have not really watched anyone stream it either, and I have not gotten there. I'm also a little terrified. I've been told from everyone and their mother to be prepared. I'm never prepared for anything, which is why I've been working so hard in this particular run. That's why we've already got Cooking 5, why I'm trying to make all the clothes. I mean, I need that anyway to survive, to get a new PB anyway, but I'm keeping it in the back of my head, like, I need to prep, I need to be ready, and I'm just not. Scaling The Sims doesn't really work. It absolutely does not. Like, I've tried building real-life floor plans as well. I've tried recreating, like, places that I've been before. The scale is just all sorts of wonky. Journal Long, thanks for the stream, and thanks for the sub. Alright, done. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a great day, and a good start to your week. And thank you for the lurk. I forgot that now that I'm wearing a bear hide coat that I can actually, oh my god, that I can scare off wolves. I can scare off wolves a little bit like that, except just by wearing something instead of playing something. Oh, but that gives me an idea. If the game could hear you, I wonder if you could scare off animals by, like, screaming. Just, like, really aggressively yelling at the animals. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Speaking of which, I 100% just heard a bear. I don't know where he was. I have been mauled in that exact spot before. I was opening the trunk and I didn't realize he was there. I didn't see him at all. I have no idea where he was. Hey Zert, welcome in. Be prepared for a long trip at least. There's a fair amount of resources, but you have to cover a lot of territory. Not much of the way of cover in parts, so warm clothing is essential. Okay. Well, we're definitely working on the warm clothing part. Oh, my fire went out. I shouldn't really be surprised by that. Eh. Wait, is 13 like my best torch? No, okay. That was not a redeem. Yeah, it was somewhere to our left. I just, He must have been, like, behind the pile of broken equipment and snow. I brought the bear with me. Well, thank you, Zert. I have to admit, I was a little surprised that we've gone all the way to Coastal without seeing a bear. I probably should have saved that breaking stuff down for our next bit of nighttime. But, oh well. Oh, we're actually pretty exhausted. I think I'm going to just craft for a little bit. Let's see, should I work on boots? Oh, I'm missing one wolf pelt because the one in Mystery Lake, the one in Pleasant Valley wasn't done curing yet. Alright, I guess we'll make the boots then. And for that we didn't even need our knife. Alright, we'll just work on our boots until we get too tired, or it gets too dark. Okay. I am carrying a little bit of meat with me. And the mouse hat is coming out. Alright, thank you, Mega. Okay. There we go. Mouse hat. Timer activated. Okay, we have to make our way back to bed. So I think what we might have to do is trek all the way back to Pleasant Valley and get that other wolf skin.
Thirsty.
All right, we gotta eat and drink first. What am I thinking? Might as well eat the bear meat because it is very heavy. Okay, let's get some sleep. Go to sleep, Astrid. It's okay. The bear's not gonna get you. At least not today. As soon as I went back to bed, it sounded like the creaking of the garage sounded like the bear. Ooh, cabin fever risk from all of our crafting. Oh, okay. We are stinky. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do some hunting and stuff. I don't know why I picked up one of my curing saplings. That was silly of me. Oh, we've also got the fish. That's what's so stinky. We should just, like, leave that here. We can... It's heavy, it's stinky. Okay. There we go. We have healed our sprain risk. It sounds really windy out. It's actually not that bad. I was expecting significantly worse weather. Well, maybe we should do some fishing to get rid of our cabin fever. Whoa, hi. Hi. Okay, I guess he's changed his mind. You know, I actually, I don't know that I've ever gotten cabin fever risk in Interloper before. Oh, I suppose that's not true. I think I get it most times when I craft my bear coat. Oh, we do have this bear. At least I think we do. I think I see him. I think I see a moving blob in the distance. Yeah, there he is. In all his majestic blobbiness. But I feel like fishing is a good idea. We've got time to kill. We've gotta be outside. Lily, thank you for contributing to Spirit of the North. I really am looking forward to playing that too. It's so cute. It looks so beautiful. We could try and lure him over here. That's probably not a smart idea, though.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
That's a nice job, Astrid. Beautiful fire. Fabulous.
Jesus, this is cold.
Yeah, that's actually also of benefit to us, Astrid, because now we can make sure that our fire lasts for a good long time. Okay, I don't care about charcoal. Nah, I'm not going to try and lure him over here. Man, this takes forever. Wait, I thought I had a fishing tackle. I could have sworn we had one. I could have sworn we had hooks. Okay, I guess we're not going to be doing any fishing. Things I should have checked before coming up with this plan. Hey, Man Bear Pig, welcome in. Man, I cannot believe I made such a silly mistake. Could have sworn I had that. Oh well. I guess we'll just hang out in the fishing hut for a while. Maybe we can, like, repair stuff or whatever. We just have to keep out of the cold. And out of the indoors.
We could eat anything.
New wool socks. Oh, come on, Astrid. You can do better than that. I mostly just can't believe I wasted the time opening up the fishing hole without being able to fish. Alright, let's get back to fixing socks and such. Alright. New socks. Guess we should repair our pants since it's going to be a while before we actually make deer pants. Hey, Thunder! Happy Sunday, welcome in! I hope you're doing well. Throw on some more torches.
I could eat a horse.
Yeah, I know, Astrid. I know. Here, have another chocolate bar. It's almost the same as eating horse. It's very foggy. Alright, we're fully warmed up. I think I'm gonna try and maybe I'll warm up a tea or two. That's actually a good idea. So we have to hang outside for a little bit. Okay. Okay, there we go. Heated up teas, grab some torches, and then we can just, I don't know. There is that crafting bench. Do I have any of my crafting supplies with me? I do. Wait, I don't have feathers. Okay, so we do have feathers. We can make arrows then. Don't even think about it, wolves. Don't even think about it. I really wish that I thought to look at statistics. I feel like I die in coastal a lot more than in other areas. If I don't spawn there. Like, obviously my survival rate in Blackrock, for example, is not very good. I die every time. But coastal is one of those ones I don't feel like threatened by it. I'm not scared of coastal. It's not like HRV or Blackrock or whatever where I'm like actively not looking forward to going there. I like coastal a lot. I think it's a very cool location. I just find that I die here a lot more than I expect to. I think I have some issues with well, I know I have some issues with the bear here. The misanthrope's bear in particular. Wow, it is surprisingly warm. I mean, I know we've got good clothes, but this is nice. Firewood.
This'll come in handy.
How would a stone come in handy? I mean, yeah, we can threaten a wolf with it, but we don't need to. We can kill wolves, Astrid. You have a bow. Silly Astrid. Wolves love to eat mice. They really do. They love coming after me. So do the bears. The wolves like to ninja attack me. I don't even think I'm going to bother with the tea. My plan is now to go to the outdoor crafting bench, make a fire, do some crafting. This was a good plan. I wasn't expecting to have to do this, but this is working out in our favor. This is probably a deer carcass. Could be a corpse, but I'm pretty sure there's a deer carcass here. So I think that's what they're crowing about. Let's take a look. I love how easily we can get onto these giant logs. Why are they even here? But we have a hard time getting over snow piles sometimes.
Meat trees?
It is indeed a deer. How much meat? Half a kilo. Okay, well we don't need it right now, but it's good to know that it's here. Actually, wait, is this where the crafting table is, or is it one section over? I think it might be one more over. It might be further down the road. Or is it behind this building? I guess it's... Whoa! Hi!
Snow. Nothing to drink.
Hi! Hello! Wow, that was too close for comfort. Guess it's the next one over. Man, am I glad we weren't stinky then. I swear, the wolves here take ninja classes. Don't like using that outdoor workbench. I think the bear will get me. I'm a little concerned about that, but I need to somehow combat my, my cabin fever risk. So I feel like, you know, as long as we put up a fire, we're probably fine. Maybe. Stopping and buffering. Did just buffer, but seems okay now. Yeah, I do see that I've had a few dropped frames, but for the most part, it's actually looking okay. But I hope that that little buffer was the last of it. Oh, getting thirsty. Oh no, I should not have had something to drink then. Torch, 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 torch. No! Oh well, we have tons of matches. It is not a big deal. Better to have a lit torch in hand than to save a match. They moved the guy from the tooth, could never find him. Yeah. I don't know. He's a tricky one. Maybe we could just make a hook and line and then do some fishing. And we don't have to worry about bears. More firewood. I'll take it. And that's it. Okay. I have to say, I don't spend a ton of time down at this part of Coastal. So I've never actually used the outdoor bench here. I'm a little concerned about the bear. Especially because I've had misanthropes bear jump fires before. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Ah! Yeah, that's more like it. Okay.
Man, I could eat anything.
I feel like we might want to put the fire here. And we absolutely need to make sure to feed Astrid after this.
Come on, little fire.
Thank you. I'm actually pretty proud of that second shot. Waffle leaves no witnesses. I have to admit, I'm pretty proud of that one. It was not a typical success shot for me. And another whetstone! See, I knew that Coastal would have good stuff for us. I'm eating the granola bar. And look, we have a hook. So now we just need to make some line, and then we can do some fishing.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, I didn't bring the tools with me. Hey, Mel, welcome in. How's it going? For those of you, I'm sure a lot of you have seen Mel around. But for those of you who don't know, she started streaming recently. Okay. So it could take a while to make an arrow. It might make more sense for us to just... Oh, I didn't bring anything with me. Besides... Okay, I guess we're gonna have to just... I don't know if my fire is gonna last. Okay, it did. I didn't bring any crafting supplies with me, of course. 1.5? Okay. Here, we'll just add a little more. This is fine. This is okay. Streamer party! This is the What Did We Forget episode, for real. I thought the last episode was gonna be What Did We Forget, but it turns out it's this one.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
I forget all of the things. Alright, so maybe... I think we're gonna end up sleeping inside again. Because I don't feel safe sleeping outside. I don't feel like that's a good idea. I'm a little nervous about harvesting here. Especially in the fog. Just imagining a bear coming out from the fog. We might not even have this bear for all I know. Oh my goodness! No! Thanks for that, Mel. I was like, where is my mouse going? Yeah, my knife seriously needs some love. Some TLC. Just wanted to see what it was. Yes, it forces my mouse in one direction, which when I'm not in a menu, turns me around.
I love that.
Thank you. Okay, what am I gonna do? Do I go back over there? Do I risk it? Yeah, come on, biscuit, biscuit. Even if we get attacked by a bear, we should survive. It really could. I've had the one without sound up for a while, and it did nearly get me killed going over the trestle bridge. I still have not fully forgiven Wendy for that. I kid. Of course I've forgiven Wendy. But yeah, it has definitely caused some heart palpitations on my end. Hey, Packer, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well today. 3 minutes until boiled, 48 minutes until ready. We're gonna need a little more fuel on that fire then. Thought it was gonna be a spin around in your chair thing. That could be fun too. We could add that in. I'm super paranoid that a bear is just gonna come out of nowhere. Come out of the fog. Maul us. Thought it was gonna be some kind of roulette game. Seems like cords could get in the way of a chair spin. We should be okay. My headphones are cordless, so that shouldn't be a problem. I do have to be careful not to run into my mic stand. Okay. Add another stick or two. The other thing is I also don't know what his exact path is. So I don't really know how likely it is that we come across him. Just a little nervous, just a tad. But look, we're doing okay. We're staying outside. We're being safe. Now that we have 2 whetstones, though, we can definitely take care of our poor knife. We are eventually going to have to make another knife and another hatchet, I'm sure, because I'll eventually run out of whetstones, but I don't really want to have to forge again so soon.
trees? Because I'm gonna eat a tree.
Oh. Oh. No, I burned it. I was not paying attention. Not paying attention. Oh my goodness. That might be enough. Okay. Do I really want to stay outside while this cooks? I guess I do, because the longer we stay outside, the better, and the weather is okay right now. Oh. I don't know, I always feel so insecure about hanging out outside in the dark. Alright, we'll cook up some water. We've got over an hour, we should maybe sleep next to our meat. One minute until boiled dry. That was intense. Okay. We can still do this because we don't need to place it anymore, so let's sleep. Ever drop those maple saplings? I think I might have missed it during that wonky connection. I believe I did. I accidentally picked one back up while I was crafting, but I think I managed to drop both of them. So they should be curing. Yeah, I think we're good. We ended up leaving them in the garage, though, instead of, my original plan was to leave them up at the, abandoned tower. It's such a clear night. Like, I find this so suspicious. Hour and 57 to break them down. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe we should. We've already gotten rid of our risk. We should maybe go sleep inside for the rest of the night. Maybe that would be a nice idea. I think Astrid would appreciate it, don't you? The habit of forgetting I'm carrying saplings. I do too. It happens to me all the time. In fact, we definitely did drop it the first time. And then I picked stuff up to craft, and it must have gotten caught up in it because the next thing I knew, I was dropping stuff again, and I had one of the saplings in my inventory. And I was just like, okay, well, there go a few hours of curing time. Alright, Astrid, take a quick look around and then go to bed. How is everyone today? I'm doing pretty well, Mel. I was saying earlier, I'm, like, a little bit tired today, and I don't really know why. I guess it's just one of those weekend days. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Astrid can have walls around her as a treat. Exactly. I think I want to have an herbal tea. She deserves some improved rest. That reminds me, yesterday we were watching a Let's Play of a horror game called Try to Sleep or Try to Go to Sleep. And not gonna lie, it really freaked me out. You have to try and fall asleep while also having like these weird hallucinations. And then once you start sleeping, another part of the game starts where you're like in a dream world. It was very cool, very well made. And it's still in progress, I suppose, like in development. Alright, how are we doing out here today? Early night then? Yeah, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to get a relatively early night tonight. Just tired but unable to sleep when I meant to. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I find that, like, throughout the day, I'm totally able to take tons of naps. But come nighttime, I'm just, like, wide awake for no reason. And so then I end up just, you know, reading stuff, browsing the internet, all those good, healthy things that definitely make for a good night's rest. I sleep fine. It's just a matter of getting to sleep. I think we all deserve some improved resty time. Absolutely. Absolutely we do. I guess we're gonna have to use a match again. I could make a fire next to this wolf and grab his pelt. That might be a good idea. I don't know that we really need it right now because we have the wolf pelt curing in Pleasant Valley, but I still feel like it's a good idea just for, you know, repairing stuff later.
Perfect.
Maybe we don't have this bear. Maybe we're lucky. Alright. Okay, so this will go for an hour and 20 minutes. In that case, we might as well just use the hacksaw. This fire is not warm enough. I was not paying attention to that. Now it's warm enough. Another 54 minutes. We can still do it. It takes so much longer, but we might as well use the hacksaw when we can. Let's see. Do we have any torches that we can break down and grab new? We could. We could get rid of these under 25%. Yeah, it's always good to have the extra guts. We have some cured guts back at the garage as well, but always a good idea to have more. I think I'm going to leave them here, actually, to cure, rather than lugging them back with us. I'll just have to leave a note. Inventory. Fresh guts and a wolf pelt. Okay, so... Coastal Highway. What is this called? Fishing hut? No, fishing camp? Near Bear Creek. Something like that. Walking around with extra stink in Coastal is asking for trouble. It really is. And gotta have bareness awareness. Let's see. 1 wolf, 2 guts. Fishing cabin. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, gotta go around the pallets. Perfect. Now let's grab ourselves a few more torches and head back towards the garage. Right, I still cannot go around the pallets that way. Oh, thank you for the streamer wellness, Trooper. Hold on. Let me... Cheers, get some water. Now that my tea is empty. Definitely got a good stretch. Don't see him. I wonder if we just don't have that bear this time. It's entirely possible. Oh, I should actually check out... Did I check out the middle cabin too? I don't remember. Did I search these other cabins? I don't remember anything anymore. And they all look the same. It says... Okay, it says empty, so I've definitely opened that one before. Did I go into the last one? Or did I only think there were 2? It's possible I only thought that there were 2. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Wolf Scarf. I have not been in this one. I do not remember this at all. It's nice and warm in here. For a second there, I thought that flower pot was a tin of coffee. No. I don't know why my brain keeps thinking things are other things than they actually are. We had that bunny that was a bear. Now this flower pot that was coffee. This is where spray paint would come in handy. Exactly. You are exactly right, Lily. I could make a nice little mark like, yes, I have been here before. I think you got distracted by the side of the workbench. There's also a fishing manual outside if you're into that sort of thing. I don't really know that I need it at this point. Although I did not see it. Ah, you're fine, Astrid. It's not that cold. It's only -35. Poor girl. Okay, that's cool watching the trees load in. Alright, we got another wolf coming up on our left. And yes, it's entirely possible that I just got distracted. I get distracted by the silliest things. Watching Hadrian's new videos these days, the amount of times he finds spray cans and makes a point of not picking them up makes me want to tear my hair out. I definitely don't pick up spray cans most of the time. We were talking about this earlier. I just don't, like, when I have them in my inventory, I don't remember, and so I don't think to use them. So I just don't bother picking them up. But there are plenty of times when they would absolutely come in handy. It's 19 degrees here today. Chilly. That is chilly. Oh my goodness. When we woke up this morning, it was, I don't know, like -2 Celsius. So,
It was so cold.
you know, like high 20s. That's... It's slightly swayed by fishing while power leveling it. The reduced break line chance, faster fishing, and bigger catches do make a difference at higher levels, but first you have to get there. Yeah, I don't really fish a lot in Loper. I really enjoy fishing. I used to do it a lot in Stalker. But usually I'm just too busy trying to, like the chance of getting good fish in Loper is relatively low, especially at the beginning. So most of the time I'm just so focused on trying to keep Astrid fed that it's like, no, I can't let it be based on that kind of RNG. I need to go and try and hunt or find old world foods. Yeah, old school foods. But I do think fishing is very relaxing in this game, especially in non-Loper levels. Alright, anything else in here? Anything interesting? Dog food? Soda? Okay. I have to say, I really like the selection of food items that they came up with for this game. I think it's very cool, like the mixture of canned goods and other non-perishables, the different types of meat and fish. I think it just really works well. Wish we could use the dog food to, like,
This stuff will come in handy.
tame one of the wolves, though. Also, what is with these plugs being in different directions? Like, I understand, okay, here it's underneath the cabinet, so it's sideways. Why is it sideways over here? Wouldn't it make more sense to be up and down? I don't know. Fishing only seems worth it on Loper in terms of time and resources expended at higher levels, maybe 3 and higher. I could see that. Yeah, I've honestly never gotten fishing that high. My levels rarely have been really high in anything on Loper. This is the first time we've gotten level 5 cooking, actually. I'm hoping this is going to be the first time we get level 5 archery, too. I've never known what it's like to crouch and shoot. I can't wait to try it. Fishing overhaul might change things. Yes, that's true, it might. Really? It rolled under the bed? And didn't set the bed on fire? Torch. Ha! I can still light it! Skills. I've got the skills that kill. I wanted to fill up my lantern. There we go. Let's have something to drink. I gotta say, having cooking 5 is so nice. I love not having to worry about eating moldy food. Makes hunting deer very easy. I bet it does. I bet it does. The number of times that I feel like I could just get them if I were just a little bit closer. It just, I don't know. I just can't wait to try it. But this is good. The weather is good again today. We can spend some time out here just gathering sticks and stuff. And that'll help for when we decide to do some more crafting inside the garage. Hope that doesn't mean we're gonna get a storm. I know they don't really mean anything. Zach has thoroughly tested it, but still. It's been a while since we've had a blizzard, so I'm feeling like it's gonna come any